Today, I'm asking the exact same question to people from both sides, Israelis and Palestinians.
How has the conflict and tension affect your life?
It's not me doing it, but people would be upset with me.
It's
You
okay.
agree?
It's okay.
For all people on one and peace and love.
Yeah.
How do you see the life?
Very normal. Very normal challenge.
Yeah, it's
very
safe. Looking for peace again. Let's start again.
What do foreigners or tourists most often misunderstand about your life?
Like we're terrorists.
Terrorists.
Yeah.
I think it's the Israeli temper. We don't like to
Yeah,
be
exactly.
too polite.
If one day the world and conflict disappear, what is the one sentence you will most want to say to the other side?
I don't know. It's interesting.
Wow.
I like this emotion.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's a good question.
Yeah. Damn.
Hi everyone, my name is Asia Kai and I'm from Taiwan. As someone from Taiwan, I grew up in a place that also lives under a constant sense of potential conflict. So when I came to Israel and Palestine, I wasn't just curious about the politics. I wanted to understand the people. The media sometimes shows a lot of narratives, argument, and accusation, but I wanted to hear something simpler. The human voice behind all of it. I'm not here to represent any government or any media outlet. I asked both sides the exact same question and let their answers speak for themselves. This video is not about who rights or wrong. It's about fear, hope, everyday life. And I wanted to know if people still hold on to hope at all. Okay, enough talking from me. Let's hear from them.
Assalamu alaikum.
Salam.
My name is Kai. What's your name?
My name is Farid. Yeah.
And what do you do for a living?
Like we have souvenir shop. We're living from tourism.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
What's your name?
Ifat. I have 2 jobs. I actually work here like as a barista and a baker at the same time. And then we have a family business. We sell cosmetics and stuff.
Wow. Business guy, a big boss. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. My name is Osama. I'm from Palestine, Hebron City. I working at the Palestinian Community Center, call it the Excellence Center in Palestine, engaged in Palestine. This center has different programs. Some of the programs working with the Palestinian children and the Palestinian people. We are working with our volunteers or with the international people. Some of them, they came just study and to learn Arabic language.
That's good. So you're like principal here.
Yeah.
Okay, very cool.
Hi, my name is Ammar. I'm from Palestine.
How old are you?
I'm
23?
25. Yeah.
Okay, 25. Okay.
Yeah. I work now in coffee shop.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
good. That's
barman.
Hey, nice to meet you. My name is Sapir.
Hello.
Nice to meet you.
I'm Sagi.
Sagi and Sapir, and we're twins.
We celebrated our birthday together.
Yeah.
That's cute. Oh, cupcake.
With his face, because he's getting married.
That's you, bro.
Yeah.
Happy marriage. Yeah, I'll give you a kiss. What's your name?
My name is Uriel. I'm from Jerusalem. I'm a tour guide and teacher in an elementary school.
Okay. How about you?
Hi, I'm Ori. I'm a programmer, game developer, and I live here in Tel Aviv.
And what's your name?
My name is Ron.
Where you from?
I'm from Israel.
How old are you?
Almost 23.
23? Okay. Guess about me.
You look 22. You have really good skin.
Thank you.
Perfect.
29.
29. No fucking way. What is your secret to your skin?
East Asia, just be East Asia.
Wow.
How about you? What's your name?
My name is Shaked.
Okay, nice to meet
Yes,
you.
nice to meet you.
18 years old.
18? Oh my god. People don't sell me cigarettes here. They always think I'm really young, but it's because of the Korean skincare.
Korean skincare. Hi, my name's Kai.
Hi, Kai. Sorry, I'm with Sand.
It's okay, we say.
Polite. My name is Chaim. Nice to meet you.
And
I work in high-tech industry.
Ooh, high tech. Okay.
My name is Malik.
Badik.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
What's your name?
Sasha.
Sasha. Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Oh,
How about you? Maybe you answer first?
Huh?
How has this conflict and tension affect your daily life? Like, what is the hardest?
Yeah, let's say like we have around Hebron City more than 250 gates and checkpoint in one city. We don't have like even little free to travel between the cities and between the villages.
I think everything changed. Now, after the war, there are a lot of checkpoints. Let's say I want to go to another city in West Bank. A lot of checkpoints. point?
After the war started, the other side, they started putting gates around the cities, and now there are Arabs inside, behind the wall. Those Arabs, they're allowed to enter here, but us, the people who are in the West Bank, we can't get in. The only way to be able to visit is by applying to something, it's like
Special visa for.
yes, and then not everyone can get it. So there are some certain rules and stuff so you could get it. Unless you need to be like 27 years old, married, so you could be able like to be qualified to get it. But as me, like I'm not married, I'm 25, I cannot get it. So there's no way me to enter.
At the beginning of the war, even people from here was very scared. Nobody go out
Nobody
from
go
his
out?
house. Yeah, people was shocked from the war. What happened? And there was tourism. The embassy of each country helping their people to run out from Israel because it was
Palestine.
crowded, the city, 7 October. Yeah,
It's crowded.
yeah, the 7 October was the season. Yeah, it was crowded. Many groups. Everyone is trying to go outside.
Is it chaos at that time?
During the first day of the war was very noisy. Yeah,
Very
we
noisy.
hear the bombs.
You can hear it, Mom?
Yeah.
From
And we
here?
can see it in the heaven.
Oh, the racket. Oh,
Yeah, and
rocket.
we can see the alarms
Alarm.
before the bomb. But it's safe. Nothing.
Really hits here.
Nothing
It just
happened. It's very safe. Only the part of Gaza the problem.
How has the conflict and tension affect your life? What is the hardest or most exhausting small things for your daily life?
For me, what the war changed in my life. Wait, the Shabi is in the front.
Shabi!
No, Shabi
No.
It changed my career.
Really?
I am a tour guide, and tourism crashed with the war. So I became an elementary school teacher because of the war.
Okay. And how about you?
Yeah, I feel like our reputation has been a little bit degraded because of this conflict. It's very sad.
I agree what you say about the reputation. It really affected who we are in the world. Now, wherever I go in the world, I am Israeli, and this story has to do with me. It doesn't. I'm not part of the story. I just have my own life, and it's not part of my life. It's not me doing it, but people would be upset with me.
Wow.
So it forced us in this, whether we like it or not. You
Yeah, it's
You
okay.
agree?
It's okay. It's okay. It's just it's chill vibe here. Yes. Okay.
I think our mindset, we cannot party fully, completely without worries.
It's like
you
we're
know?
more stressed out and more anxious, and you know.
Most of it mentally, but everything.
Yeah,
but
it looks
it-
like it's normal, but yeah.
Things change, definitely. It's mostly like the difference between your own personal life. Maybe I had a nice day. We're having a nice time. At the same time, there's something terrible happening.
Oh, so you always remind this, even a small thing you are doing right now.
So-
touching a dog, you still.
So it's hard to fit these two things together.
When we are in the middle of our work or regular life, we have like sirens and stuff, and it blocks us from living our life normally. But we try to be normal with it, and we try to keep on going, because at the end there is a conflict, but I don't think it represents any of the Israeli people or anybody who is a person for himself. And also I think that the conflict is like good for the story of the world, but I think we're all people and we're all one, and peace and love.
Definitely the answer is the fact that there is still hostages in Gaza. You know, we sit here, we try to act as if life is normal, but we every day think about them.
What kind of moment will you think about it?
Every moment. You know that currently in this moment there are people sitting as hostages underground in the most severe conditions. You know, life is stronger than anything. We need to keep on living. We can be depressed every day and we need to get out, breathe the fresh air, but they are always in our minds.
Sometimes feel like insecure.
What kind of time will make you insecure?
When you start thinking about hostages and about situation, you start to feel insecure because you are surrounded by your enemies.
Sometimes you feel insecure.
Sometimes, yeah.
So you need to be aware.
Yeah.
How about you?
Sometimes it's scary, of course, but I used to it, so that's why I feel.
You used to it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I try to use to it.
Okay, so you live in a life.
Yeah.
What do you think is the biggest difference between your city in the past and now?
The life before the war was many business in Bethlehem, many tourism. We have hotels, restaurants, shopping, transportation. After the war, it's zero, nothing.
Usually there how many groups?
Like every day in the high season, like we are now in September.
Right now it's high season.
September is high season. Every day 150 groups.
150?
Yeah, from all the world. Right now, for example, like
today?
this day came only 2 groups. One group from Nigeria and one group from Brazil.
So from 150 turned to 2.
2 group, yes. People is very scared to come.
So usually there's so many people walking around.
Yeah, all the world coming to visit Bethlehem because we have the church where baby Jesus was born.
Yes,
so it's very famous
yes, very famous.
The oldest church in the world. Yeah, but unfortunately now, in the Facebook, in the TV, what they saying, the people, they scared them. Yeah, but it's very safe. How many nights you slept in Bethlehem?
4 days, 5 days.
5 days.
Yeah.
How do you see the life?
Very normal. Very normal.
Yeah, it's very safe. Yeah, it's very safe.
Tourism has dropped. I can't say like zero tourism, but like we have few.
If it before it's 100, how many?
I would say like now it would be like around 5%, 3%.
Whoa,
yeah. Since the Israeli blockade on our money,
block
like
your money.
Yes, the Palestinian government money.
The Israel can block the money.
Yes, they can block because the money that comes from outside enters to our side, to our government, must be it goes
through to Israel.
Through Israel, exactly. So now since the 7th of October till today, the money has stopped. Yeah, so now the government is trying as much as possible to pay the wages for the employees, but we don't have anything, like there's nothing to pay. If you say your salary is 100%, you get paid almost every month like 30% of it, which is nothing. If you got no tourism, then the other strong sector is the workers, the Palestinian workers who work in the settlements in Israel. They're paid like a lot compared to our wages.
Yes.
Like if a normal guy here gets paid 2,000 shekels, they get paid around like 9,000, 8,000,
2,000 to 8,000.
Exactly.
4 times.
Yeah. Those people make a strong economy to our local community. They bring money to the local market. And now, since the 7th of October, it has stopped. So this money, you got no tourism, you got no workers, it's done.
Government got no money,
and
the money is hard to get flow in.
Exactly.
And
so that's one of the ways that they're using their pressure on us, is by the money.
So before that, everything is fine?
I wouldn't say fine, but like it was better.
Better?
Yeah. At least we used to live. Yeah.
And now it's hard to live.
It's really hard.
Okay, I see.
Let's say no one can have a plan to go outside any city or to go outside his home before to check which gate is working, which gate is open, not closed.
If I want to go to some area, let's say from Hebron to Bethlehem or Ramallah, it's like 1 hour. Now I need 5 hours in the same way.
Asking.
A lot of give me your phone, give me your ID, a lot of stuff.
So biggest change is hard to visit your family in other city.
Now yes, because take too much time. So we call my family by phone. Hi, how are you? That's it. I cannot come now, it's closed. So yeah, it changed a lot.
How about before and after?
Our life definitely changed in the 2 last years. We didn't expect any of it. I think it was like a slap in the face, and I think
like daily life,
daily life changed completely because thousands of people died and people we knew very closely died. We were only 20 years old, and I think no youth in the world will be experienced that. We grew into sometimes death and something that's hopeless, and we love our country and we fought for it. We won't give up on it.
And also, it's the only Jewish country in the world, so I don't think we have any place else to go. I used to live in the United States and I know about my friends. They don't really know anything about it. And also, there's a lot of anti-Semitism in the world, and I know that if I'm gonna live in Europe or anywhere else, I'm gonna experience hatred, and only because of the fact that I'm Jewish and only because I'm Israeli, people are gonna hate me. That's why this is the only place we got. We are fighting for our life to live here. People can be waiting for the bus and be shot at.
And we have to live with walking in the streets and sometimes risk that you get shot at. And I think that's so normal for us and it's so unnormal for other people.
Too many funerals.
We are 22 years old and you can go to the beach, and Sunday and other day you can go to a funeral that your friend died in. That's just regular stuff in here. It's very frustrating that nobody gets it in the world. Nobody. Everybody else just talking about how we do, I don't know, homicide to Gaza people. זה מה שיש לי לומר.
Okay, your turn. You got it. Before and after, what life changed?
It's very harsh, but the worst thing is that you get used to it. It turns into like a routine. Everything is affected by it. You walk down the streets, you hear about it, you see about it. So we're hoping that the war will end soon and that life will just stop. And yeah.
I think there was a change. Now people are very alert and going out less. But from time to time you can see like improving.
How about you?
I don't know.
It's
okay. Yeah, I'll pass. I think it's yeah.
I'm just going. Take 6 minutes.
It's okay.
You wanna come?
Come. He's getting married.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Welcome. How about the city? Before the war and after the war? Did it change?
It depends when, I think. Like now it's kind of similar to the way it was before.
Only temporary.
Yeah, like it can change like next week. It can be no one is outside. Again, missiles. Again, attacks. Again.
What it makes you, the people, like more enjoy right now?
Yeah.
People from all around the world came here before.
Oh really?
Yeah.
So used to be lots of people.
There used to be a lot of tourists, yeah.
Oh,
right now
like
it's
full,
kind of empty. I don't
okay.
think you would feel the vibe. You didn't feel the difference. But the Israeli people, we feel the difference, you know?
Yeah.
It's like the feeling.
Hopefully soon we could party harder, just be back to ourselves, you know?
Yeah.
There is a change in the way people are going out. You know, it's not as people used to. It's a very live and vivid city. So now I think it's less vivid as it used to be.
So even parties that are held in the cities, they are often made to keep the hostages in our memories.
Even the party?
Yeah, during party time, just like photos of hostages. So you're partying, but you still seeing people who suffer, you know.
Okay, so will you stop partying just for like 10 seconds?
No, it's just like to
remind you.
Yeah, just.
What do foreigners or tourists most often misunderstand about your life?
That's a nice question, by the way. It's a strong one. Before they come to Palestine, they'll be having that what media shows them, like we're terrorists.
Terrorists?
Yeah. Well, I had some friends from America. They were telling me a lot of stories. They used to hear they might kidnap you, steal you, they might harm you in some sort of way. But then when they came here and then they saw the truth, like they saw how hospitable we are.
Very.
Yeah. They're used to see whenever Palestine is brought into media, they're always connected with blood.
Blood. Oh.
Yeah, there's blood. But when he comes to the real life, to our life,
it's not.
We live like you can see in the street.
Hey, everywhere.
We are living from tourism, so suddenly beginning of the war, they're not coming back, and we feel that they leave us alone.
They leave us
alone. Yeah, we was living from tourism, so they should communicate it in another way. Like for my shopping, exactly, they can contact me and support my shop by selling in online. To support my staying here, you know, there is shop and you have payment and salary every month. Yeah, but unfortunately tourism not interesting on that.
Oh, they used to like selling things internet back to their country.
Yeah, I ship it to them, especially in the Christmas times, buy gifts for Christmas.
Ah, from the Bethlehem.
Yeah,
it's very good for Christmas.
Yes, exactly, from Bethlehem.
Cool.
Unfortunately, no communication.
Wow, that's sad.
Yeah.
Most of them, before to came to here and visit us, they got a different information about our situation.
What kind of information they got?
Like about no checkpoint, no Israeli
checkpoint.
settlement.
No,
everything is free for the Palestinian. Can go what they want, can do what they want. When they came to here, they said everything is different.
So the foreigner thinks the checkpoint only appears in the borders, not in the city. But in the reality is the checkpoint is still in the city, between the cities.
Some cities and between the cities and around every city in Palestine.
When I told him I'm from Palestine, oh, give me a hug.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, we're very sorry about what happened in your country. A lot of things like this. But misunderstand, a lot of people don't know the truth about here. A lot of people think the war started in 7th of October, but actually the war started in 48.
48, okay.
Yeah.
So you think that most foreigners forget what happened?
Yeah, a lot of people don't know what happened before. So you will tell him the story.
What do you think foreigners or tourists like me most often misunderstand about your life?
Wow. I think it's the Israeli temper. We like doing things fast. We don't like to wait. We don't like to be like too polite. We need to be like straight in the face. And I think for some people looking like we're rude sometimes, but we're not rude. You're just too polite.
I think Israelis are very outspoken and very direct. I think some tourists may see it as an offensive act.
Oh, really?
Even though people are just trying to be Israelis in their way, you know? So when you're visiting the city and someone just approaches you like you did, That was actually very Israeli of you.
I'm
just
so
approach
easy.
us.
I'm
Yes.
so easy, right? Exactly.
Yeah. So that's usually something misunderstood about Israelis.
Yeah. I think you're a tour guide, you might know.
I think there's a lot of answers. It's a misunderstanding that people think I am Israel. I am actually Uriel. I have my own life and personality, and you are very welcome to meet me, but I am not Israel. I am not the country. Many times people will talk to me as if they are talking to the country.
Oh, okay.
This is a misunderstanding.
Okay, I love this answer.
Understand?
Yes.
The thing that people that come here to visit don't know is that the really sharp movements from being sad to being happy. Because we can one day, like we said earlier, be in a funeral and be so sad that our friend or anybody died, and then the next day we have to keep on living because this war is our reality now. That's just something that we are dealing with as a personal being here in Israel.
If peace come one day, what would change in your life?
I would just go wherever and travel the world freely without have to worry about people trying to kill me for being who I am.
And the first thing that I'll do, I really want to go visit Petra, to Cairo as well, in Egypt, and we're hoping for peace, because why have war when you can have peace? I think that's the That's peace and love.
Peace and love. Peace and
love. If this day came very soon, I can feel happy. And also I can plan to travel outside Palestine just to see what the different, how I can travel without any checkpoint and without any borders. Use it a Palestinian flight, use it a Palestinian airport. Yeah.
I'm going to the pyramids for sure.
Wow. Pyramid, Egypt?
Yeah.
Okay, how about you?
It's gonna be less anxiety.
So it will change your faith? Like
maybe I'm gonna be more rest, more pretty and relaxed.
Okay, very interesting.
Before the war was peace.
Yes.
Before war was peace. The life was normal, was good business, good economic for both of us, Israel and Palestine. Yeah, it was very cool. It will come back. It will come back, the peace. God willing, peace will come back. But you needed some time now. Yeah.
You believe it?
Yeah, of course I believe it.
I wish it will come one day. Really, we're all very hoping for that. I think it will open up Israel, It will open up the borders. We can even, in my imagination, just travel wherever we want.
How about you?
Maybe our life would be more calm, no more lags, no more phobia about missiles,
no more
about terrorists.
Much more chiller.
Yeah.
I believe and I hope that it will happen one day. The first thing I would do is visit Al-Aqsa Mosque. I've been once there. I was 11 years old. Going there as a kid is different than going as an adult because there's a lot of things you can't enjoy when you're a kid. My dream is just to go there. We have a Palestinian dish called maklouba. It's actually popular recently on TikTok and stuff, where you get the pot and then you flip it upside down. That's the first thing I'm gonna do. Take that pot with me, gather the family, and go have lunch over there in Al-Aqsa yard, and then pray and go back home. That's my childhood dream to do. I don't want anything else.
If there's peace and there's stability, it will give us this chance to see what we want for the future and not just survival.
How about you?
Wow. I'll tell you what, our generation, it feels like it's amazing that we don't even think about this because we don't I don't even have an answer for this.
Yes. If the peace will come, you can go without checkpoint. You can go whatever you want. Nobody talk with you. Where are you going? Give me your ID. Give me my phone. A lot of stuff. A lot of things actually. I cannot think now about this. Wait a moment. بقول لي ايش عن جد يا السؤال بقول لي
وصلناش الحلم اصلا.
You wanna the answer?
Yeah. What is happening?
He say, actually, we don't dream like this. Because that impossible will be happen. You see the news, you see the media, a lot of people die, and you cannot dream about that someday that will be happen. Here in this land where we live now, for us, there is no dream. You will die and that dream will not come.
Maybe they will live.
I hope. Someday. I hope. But I see that take a lot of time.
Yeah. If one day the world and conflict disappear, what is the one sentence you will most want to say to the other side?
I don't know, it's interesting.
It's very difficult.
It's very difficult.
Wow.
I like this emotion.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's a good question.
You come so late.
What took it that long? That's it.
Looking for peace again. Let's start again.
Finally? I don't know. Finally.
I love you. Easy. I love you guys, you know?
We're all people. Life is short. Be happy.
We're all people. Let's move on.
It's very nice from all of us to have a life without any conflict.
I think it's gonna be like a cliche. I think love is love. This is my sentence.
Yes, love is
Yeah.
love.
Yeah.
Love is love. Love is love.
I think like the nothing stuff. That like, what do you like to do? Like,
just a normal question.
Yeah. Like, what music do you like?
Playing a board game together.
Yeah. What do you like to do in your spare time?
Live together.
Like,
Yeah.
sports. You want to go to the beach. Like all this stuff that it's
inviting.
Nothing. Yeah.
I love them for who they are, and I really hope they can love me back just for being a person.
What happened, and we're very sorry, you know. Hopefully they'll feel the same way. And hopefully, yeah, we'll get along, and that's what I'm hoping for.
I believe that we are all humans in the end, and love will conquer and win everything. Yes.
Okay, in the end, glad you made it here. I'm so glad to see you finishing the almost whole video. And this textbook is from Israeli, and this pen is from Palestine. They given to me. And I'm still on my journey 365 solo travel from Singapore to Africa without planes. And I write my note every day. And this is my thoughts after finished interview. After speaking with people from both sides, I heard many things that the media rarely shows. Story, fears, and hope the world doesn't often get to see. And something became clear to me. Every time a conflict happens, trust between people drops. And when the trust drops, it creates what I call a trust gap. A gap that grows with every conflict. The earlier peace begins, the sooner that gap can start to close. I'm not here to take a politics side. I'm from Taiwan, a place that isn't even part of the UN. But after listening to people here, I can say one thing with honesty. I still see love, even if many people don't. And I hope that the love I've seen can reach more people through this video. This video is not monetized, so if you feel it brings something meaningful to the world, feel free to share it. It will mean a lot to me. In the end, I do choose a side. I choose peace. Yeah! What's up? What's up? You want peace? You want peace? But anyway, thank you for watching this video. Shukran, Toda Rabba. See you next time.
I just want to say thank you for being able to tell our voice and speak up for us, for both sides. And thank you for giving our voice out to the world.
Thank you for coming here.
Thank you for coming here.
Yes.
Open,
we're praying for you, praying for Taiwan as well. Hopefully you guys will.
Peace and love, everybody.
Peace and love for you guys especially.
I'm a little bit quiet, you know.
Yeah. You will come, my brother. Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
You will come.
I didn't expect you would say that.
Yeah.
So you did.
Let's start again.
Let's start
again in the Holy Land.
Yeah,
Why
the Holy
not?
Land.
You will come.
Yes.